I want us to read this question together. It says the formula, listen, C bracket CH3 close bracket 3 and COH is that of A. First one, alkanoic acid. Second one, primary alkanol. Third one, secondary alkanol and tertiary alkanol. Now, if you look at this, this is what we call condensed structure. And in this condensed structure, you have OH. This OH is an alkanol and it has an ending OL. So we have an alkanol over here because of this OH. So that in this option you are seeing alkanoic acid. Alkanoic acid has its own structure as COOH. That is the representative of what? Alkanoic acid. So this can never be an option in this question that is going to be correct. Now we are talking about alkanol. Here we have three types of alkanol. The three types of alkanol are: the first one is primary alkanol, the second one is secondary alkanol, and the third one is tertiary alkanol. Now, what alkanol is this over here? Now we need to put this on a new structure called common structure, whereby all these carbon are going to be expressed. This is a condensed structure. What you have in a bracket means that it is attached to the next carbon near it. So I'm going to draw this carbon I have here first, and then attach these ones in a bracket into it. So this is a carbon, the first one I have in a bracket. This CH3, that is three places. CH3, there are three CH3. I'm going to attach to this carbon. So I'm going to complete the bond of this carbon to have four bonds. Now the first CH3, let me put it over here. I'm going to expand it so that I'm not put CH3, but I'll put the both of CH and CH. Is still the same thing. So there are three of these molecules over here. So I'm also going to put it over here as H, H, and H. And because it is CH3, you also know it is an alkyl group. Now we continue again. We are just completed 1, 2, whereby there are three of this structure of this molecule we have here. So we're going to put another one over here, which is going to be what? Which is going to be a C, or let me put it over here. Here I have a C again, and H, H, and H. Now the next one, I'm going to have a OH, that is the leftover bond, is going to have an OH over here. Now if you look at this, this is what we call a common structure. Now how do we identify the type of alkanol we have? Let's start with the primary alkanol. The primary alkanol have the alkanol group attached to a terminal carbon, or carbon that is at the extreme. For example, I'm going to have C over here, and at the end I'm going to see a OH. Now I'm going to find this other hydrogen that is going to complete this bond over here. Now if you look at this structure here, you find out that the OH is being attached to the terminal. That terminal means something that is the word at the extreme. Now this is called primary alkanol, when the OH is attached to a carbon that is at the extreme. Now what of the secondary alkanol? We are going to have something that looks like this in this form. Remember, I'm now going to put OH over here. In this OH, I'm going to have complete of this carbon bond as H. In this one, remaining 3 bond, I'm going to put H on each side here. And here it have another 3 bond with hydrogen on it. Now if you look at this one over here, this one, you can see that the OH is attached to a carbon that is bonded by 2 other carbon at each side, whereby this one over here is attached to a carbon that is bonded by just a single carbon, while it is a primary alkanol. Now this one over here is bonded by a carbon that is also bonded by 2 alkyl group. Alkyl group is what we note as CH3. That is CH3. CH3. This carbon is bonded by 2 what? Alkyl group, whereby this one here is bonded by what? 1 alkyl group, CH3. This is a primary alkanol. This is a secondary alkanol because of this. Now the tertiary alkanol is going to be bonded by how many alkyl group now? 3 alkyl group, and that is what you can see here. This a OH bonded by this carbon. Now this carbon must be bonded by 3 other carbon, which are going to be alkyl group, to make it a tertiary. Now this carbon, you can see here we have CH3, Here we have CH3 second. Here we also have CH3. So they are three alkyl group bonded by the carbon molecule that has or that bears the OH group, and it is known as what? Tertiary ethanol, whereby this is the word primary ethanol and this one is the secondary ethanol. Hope you like this video. Let me know what you think on the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me if you're watching from other media. Bye bye.